command in its fight against crime. Well, I had to say that first because our conversation for this morning has a lot to do with insecurity, especially in the Ahoada axis, Ahoada East, Ekpeye ethnic nationality, if you want to even go more precise. We are quite aware of what has been happening in those areas. We are aware of the death of the DPO, SP Akoh. I think most of us also followed the conversation that we had with the wanted gang leader Tubaba when he reached out to us. And if you missed it, you can go get details of that conversation online and hear some of the things he said. But in the course of that conversation, he mentioned a few names. And my guest this morning is one of those names he mentioned. Well, we're going to get some clarity and hopefully get more precise information about what is happening in that axis. My guest this morning is Hector Ekeakita-Chinem, Public Relations Officer, Igbu Akoh Youth Congress, Ahoada East. I hope I did not murder your name.
No, Andrew, you didn't.
Okay, I wanted to be sure.
It's all right.
All right, thank you for joining us this morning.
Morning. Thank you.
And also, let me just put this out there. If you're listening, go on Facebook and let's get your response. I just mentioned what was said by the Inspector General of Police and the Commissioner of Police in Rivers State. What's your response to what they said about police in Rivers State, the complex nature of the state, they say, and some of the challenges that was mentioned by the Commissioner as impeding the operations of the command? What is your response and what do you think about that? While you're sending in those messages on Facebook and X, remember to also use WhatsApp 0809-030-6416. Now, let me come to my guest. This is where I would like to start. Tubaba got in touch with us, okay, and a conversation was held. And he said a few things. I would like to start with you telling us about the situation in Ahoada East. Ekpeye. What is this? Because the fact that this issue of insecurity and crime has continued to linger in that area for years now, and became even more intense, especially after the death of SP Akoh. In fact, no, the intensity of the crime was why SP Akoh came.
Yeah.
So we cannot say it was the intensity of the crime and what was happening in that area was why he came in the first place. What exactly is the problem?
Yeah, Andrew, thank you.
Because, let me add this. Because when Tubaba reached us, he mentioned a few things. Cult clashes. He said that is one of the fundamental, that there are constant cult clashes. And he wasn't denying it. And he also talked about some people that could have traditional institution wrangling and all of that is also another thing that's also contributing to these issues. So, what exactly is it?
Yeah, Andrew, thank you very much. Let me put the record straight, because I am one of the victims in Ekpeye. Out of 2016, my father was kidnapped, house burned down on February 6th, 2016, and that's what made me to be where I am today. If you talk of popularity and doing a selfless service. It is all in the name of these cult boys being used by prominent men and those who have over ambitions and to acquire people's wealth. My father was killed because of piece of land, and my father is not a cultist. We are 4 boys and a girl. I'm not a cultist.
Your father was killed because of
a piece of land.
Was he dragging the land with the cult boys?
No. The land was being bought by Cassidy Ikebidi and by a youth who is not inculcated into the family. For one plot of land, when he was local government chairman, one plot of land, 50,000 naira.
Who was selling? I don't understand.
A youth in my family sold him, and then the family said, will not sell you this land. And because my father was the spokesman of the family then, so the only thing they could do was to eliminate my father. On that fateful night,
you are asserting that what led to your father's death was because of
yes.
issue.
Yes. So now, that was when the court issue started growing in Ahoada, in Ekpe. It was one late Igbu that started this issue. They say they are fighting for freedom or whatever. It didn't end because like other riverine area, if you say you are fighting for the freedom, you will go and meet other oil company. You go and meet other people that stops the progress of the people. But this is our own case in where reverse was the case. Prominent men uses these boys against the poor masses.
What prominent men? Politicians?
Yeah. Politicians. Because as of that 2016, because I graduated in federal education in 2014 as a president. Now, when I came back home, this thing happened. When this court issue happened, there was no court opposition. It started from after the Goodluck Jonathan election because of the importation of arms. Our youth started using arms to dismantle people. I was one of the electoral officers at Eberikbu Town Hall. I was lying down with my colleagues. So, but after this incident, this court activity started going on because the politician could not retrieve those guns. I'm a victim. I tried all I could to rescue my dad, but no way. The only thing I could do then was to go and be a pointer to the JTF. Then Captain Amakura was in charge in Ahoada then. It was the time of Don 182. Igbu started and people started dying. And instead of our people to put heads together to make sure we rescue Ekpe, instead, if you have little problem with me, they will use those boys against you.
The boys are the Igbudu boys?
Yes, Igbudu boys then. They started.
Who formed these Igbudu boys?
Is the issue came as in issue of Icelander, Greenlander, and all the rest. That was what happened then. But the whole issue was that they got this rank from the riverine side and come and operate. Now, after some time, the late Ezekwe saw what was coming and he formed a vigilante to stop Igbudu from parading and doing all the menace. But they couldn't. There was battle. Even to the extent, even if some vigilante that Ezekwe formed, late Robinson of the blessed memory, some of them lost their life. Some of them that even sacrificed to make sure that they apprehend this menace in Ekpe could not even cater for. Now the Igbudu camp said this vigilante, they are now Greenlanders. That was for how it started. I was in JTF then, I was doing the pointing of the bad ones. Since my people, nobody was able to volunteer themselves. But I said, if a little boys that I senior and I know them very well can murder my dad, the man that gave birth to me, gave me education to the best of his knowledge. What should I do for him? I am to go and go out there and fish out these boys.
What you're saying now is quite interesting because when Tubaba spoke with us, he mentioned your name.
Yeah.
Among some of the people that he suggested are also in the community that could be causing trouble and all of that. He didn't directly say you are, but then when we asked, are you the only? He said there are many other warlords and gunmen in Ekpe.
Yes,
he went through the names. How would you respond to that?
Yes, there is a...
Because I asked him that question too. If you are arrested today because you are wanted and the police apprehend you finally, would there be peace in Ekpe? And he said no. He said he said emphatically no.
I overheard it. I had a conversation on the telephone with you and him. Now, there are gunmen in Ekpe land. Good and fine. When Akoh came, let me not take us back much. When Akoh came, there was a synergy with Akoh and his boys. Bring out your gun. I can give a testimony that most 3-4 persons that is mentioning them on the radio have surrendered to Akoh. I am the one that went with Akoh. We recovered AK. Somebody surrendered. The worldwide he claimed Dan from Edopa. The 2 man he claimed They also brought, there's one guy from Odereke, he brought his guns. We submitted it to the police.
So from all the names you mentioned, how many of them can you confirm submitted their arms to SP Bako at the time he was alive?
Worldwide submitted his arm. Worldwide, that is, he mentioned General Dan. 2 man submitted. One guy from Odereke, he mentioned, but I've forgotten his name, but he submitted his arm. That was towards evening time. Bako went and gathered those arms. Pump action and one G3 and AK. Worldwide submitted about 2-3 AK.
Okay. And you're confident that what they submitted was all the guns that they had?
For that day, from what they told us, and they took liberation that this is what they have. So even they came out from the community playground, like Edowa, people welcomed Bako, and they also poured liberation. So if you say that's what you have, and it happens that after you have taken liberation, and you have assured us that you don't have anything again, we will see you with another arms, you have to be penalized.
The first amnesty, we'll come back to this.
Yeah.
I guess because this just brought another attention with a conversation with Tubaba. If he said the first amnesty, he surrendered his arms. But many other opposition call groups that he had issues with did not. And his brother was killed. That was what led to him picking up arms again.
Andrew, I want to put him right that Tubaba is a liar. Quote me anywhere. He can go and do investigation in Ekpe. The amnesty stuff in June 21st, 2019, done by the regent of Ekpe as the acting Ezekwe then, Felix Otuaripu, His Royal Majesty Felix Otuaripu, is still alive. The names that were being captured, and in the picture, you can Google it, you will see the pictures there. Tubaba's name was not being found. No, you were not even there. The person that represents Greenlander was
Pause your thoughts. Let's just take this commercial. You continue when we return. 29 minutes past 8, and my guest is the Public Relations Officer, Igbu Akoh Youth Congress, Ahoada East, Hector, Ekeakita-Chinem, in the studio. Remember, if you have contributions, questions you want to ask, what you can do is you first use the WhatsApp number 0809 0306416. That's the WhatsApp number. You can also get to us using the phone lines 0817-923-0007 and 0817-923-0003. We're also asking you heard what the Assistant Inspector General of Police had said, and the Commissioner of Police as well, with regards to the challenges facing the command. And I'm saying, what's your thought about those? What do you make of those assertions? Share your opinion with us on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Now, I get back to my guest. You were, before we went on the commercial, let's allow you to
I said, Andrew, I said, David Gift Mighty, aka Baba, never partake in the June 21st amnesty done by the regent of Ekpe, His Royal Majesty Eze Otuarekpo. The both court group were present there, except those who said they were sick on one thing or the other. But the person that championed Ahoada East was Ekeakita-Chinem late, which David Gift Mighty murdered some months ago. Now we have what do you call it, Kumasi, who is also late now. We have Ebuka, who is also late now, and others in the pictures. David Gift Mighty never partake in anything. Instead, when Ekeakita-Chinem said he's handing over as execution or whatever, they now gave David Gift Mighty executioner issue. Even before they even gave him the executioner issue, there was a war within them, the Icelanders. So now I begin to imagine how he begin to say
because
now.
He said he has also not killed anyone who is not after him or a cultist.
I put it to him. He said, like, okay, now wait.
And I also clearly asked him about the 5 people that were killed in.
That is just the recent one from
most recently,
just now, Andrew. I want to put it to him, and I'm saying it in the public. You should come out anywhere. See, one thing I believe in life is that if you think you can maneuver things with the police and other things, we are going to give him the highest juju. Who killed the paramount ruler of Odiaje, late Chief Alugo? Who killed the oldest man from Igbo, Jared Okoje? Is it an Icelander or Greenlander? Who killed Barrister Nathan Akatakpo? Those people are also members of Greenlander or Icelander.
I asked him that question. He said he doesn't do any of that.
But I listened to your program that day. Even somebody confirmed last December till today they try to see with him. Can he buy a dredger? Does his father have money? Now he killed Eyada. Now I have series of record people he have been keeping fatherless and motherless. They have been keeping homeless. You want to do foundation, you will pay. You want to do burial, you pay.
So the reports we got about members of community paying security levies.
Yes, it's
groups,
true.
Are you saying that those levies were paid to him and his gang members?
Yes. Eso that died, that sank in his community river due to the evil act. They were busy killing. They killed almost 9 to 10% at Eberikbu. It was the land of Eberiko that revenge and killed that boy. That put all his this belonging and drown himself in the river. Let him come quote me wrong. Bishop that he cut his head and use it as this thing. Bishop from his own community.
All right. Well, we don't have all the facts to all of this to say
So
to
I
say
begin
that
to-
we confirm what we know.
No.
So we'll look at it as this is your opinion, your report from your facts that we don't have. So we can't say too much. But yes, we can't say too much because Nigeria Info has not confirmed or seen all of the claims you are making now. Nigeria Info hasn't seen or have any facts of our own to say we are verified.
But my people
it is
are
clearly
aware.
your opinion about
No.
it.
My
or your
people are
thoughts
aware.
about it.
My people, this is not a matter of opinion. My people are aware, and it is him.
All right. I asked you a question. I asked him,
Okay,
and you
like-
also said no. That if he's apprehended, would there be peace? And he said no.
Yes, okay.
And you have also said, is it correct when he said no that there would not be peace if
Andrew,
he's apprehended now?
Andrew, if two Baba give David Mighty is being apprehended, there will be peace.
So what about the other gunmen and warlords he talked about
Yes,
in the communities?
Don't
they perpetrate crime? Aren't they perpetrating crime as well?
For now, they have not. They have not, because like that of the VIP he mentioned.
He also
Bako
mentioned one
VIP,
danger.
No,
He mentioned VIP, mentioned one general danger.
Danger boy, that is one Icelander. This thing, that danger boy.
Okay.
Danger boy. Oglenye, something. I've forgotten his surname. Now, the VIP issue is that VIP, when we caught VIP for surrendering, VIP told us that if two Baba will surrender, he will also surrender. That's what
Why?
he told Bako.
Why?
He said because this same two Baba have gone to attack him almost 3 to 4 times. And the native doctor that the police caught also confirmed that he was the one that did that charm for him, for them to go and ambush his opponent. So I don't think if he's been apprehended or submit himself now, that there will be war. There will be no war. The next thing we also do is to also tell that same opponent to bring his own arms if he has. But not for him to say if he doesn't submit, there will be no peace. Or even if they catch him or apprehend him and there will be no peace. Who told him?
Because he said I think when he spoke to us most recently, he also said some of his boys were apprehended and killed in one of the communities. And he says some people have gone to commit crime in one community and 2 of his boys were also killed. And then people will say he was the one that did it.
No.
Because he was
that is
painting the picture that
Angunuboko.
people are taking advantage of the situation.
No, that is
to make him look
Angunuboko.
like he committed the crime.
That is Angunuboko. The one he said their holding is gone. If you go and maybe they will say that that is a silly answer. But sorry for that language. But I want to put it to him. That young man that they killed in that place, he went to demand money from people in his own community. He leaves his community at Angunuboko and go to Odemude to go and hide. When he finished murdering people, he's the one that killed about 3-4 persons at Ojoku. His name is I've forgotten his name. His name was Sega or something like that. He's the one that went to murder people at Ojoku on Sunday morning. Now, after 2 or 3 weeks, he went back to his community, Angunuboko, to go and rack people. He had one G3 and one pump action. So when they now attack him, they killed him and then kept his body there. So I believe that was what he's talking about. And for now, this same thing that happened at Ahoada West, killing of 3 to 4 persons at Egbe Road.
Yes.
It was the same Iceland of Danger Boys fashion
that committed that crime.
Yes. Because a piece of land, a woman went to report that this man.
She reported to who?
To the Iceland group.
So you're saying that the community people, even on their own, still use these boys to settle their issues?
If you see, I want to tell you now.
I mean, the community is also contributing to what is happening to itself.
Yes. Most of our people who derive joy in these court activities, like now, two Baba makes settle case in this community. Two Baba settles community problem. I'm giving example. Igbu people did election and install a paramount ruler. Two Baba somebody went to report to Tubaba that this man doesn't want me to rule. I am cutting this fan, this and that, because they were having a division. Yes. So Tubaba now begin to judge case. A little boy like that will now come and judge case, and then give to the opponent, the opposition. Today, as I'm talking to you, the one that Tubaba give as a paramount ruler in Eberipo, Liz.
So is it that the members of the community derive, because you said now for the woman who went to report to a cult group,
yes,
is it that she's not aware that the cult group, or
they are aware? So my brother,
why would the community members patronize?
Do you know why they are patronizing them? Because, for instance, if you are not on the same level with me, on the same page with me, and you belong to your own is that what I discover is that my people, most of my people, that if you stand for truth, they will hate you. So those of them that are that loves evil will now back out and then go and praise the boys. They even do informant work for the boys. They do informant work for the boys.
We'll open the phone lines.
Okay.
And let's hear from the listener, and we'll also take some messages on WhatsApp. It's still quite a lot, because there's quite a lot of things that Tubaba said, and you're responding to some of them. I'm pretty sure we'll get to more of them and get your response.
Yeah, and I want also come in again. He said the reason why he joined court or whatever, because they killed his brother.
That was why he picked up arms again.
Andrew, let me now tell you, a liar is always very, very easy to catch. They killed his brother last year. Can he tell us the people that came to attack him? Can he tell us what happened?
He said opposition called
not
groups
opposition.
Were the
not
ones
opposition.
That,
I want to
those ones did not surrender their arms.
No. Andrew, I disagree.
Okay.
Everybody in my area knows the issue. It was OSPAC, led by one one man from Erema, who is late now. He led, some people went because of the way he was troubling the area. So some people now packed OSPAC and went to attack him. His younger brother was holding AK that day, and they shot him. And him too, he also fired somebody who the person is also late too. Not opposition. This thing, because yes, when the army were busy chasing him, so another OSPAC then teamed themselves to go and advance to whether if they will get him. So they now shot down his brother and one other person again. So it's better we tell ourselves the truth.
Because he also said that he's never killed or been involved in the death or murder of any military or police officer.
Oh shit!
He's involved in that. Whoever has issues with that,
who shot total military officer? Who shot total officer that died? Those men that take care of the pipeline.
Because he also says that's where, as a freedom fighter, that's what they.
It's not a freedom fighter.
Companies.
No.
Does not bring there's no education. There's no road. There are no schools. People don't get jobs.
My brother, the governor that just left now did tied road to Odemude and asked him, how did they bankrupt the contractor? They want to build police post by the roundabout, Akoh roundabout. He stopped those people. They should come and settle him.
What of the local government chairman?
He's there.
How the East and West? What are they doing about this? Because you're not the first person, especially this police post. I've spoken with someone from Ekpeye who had said that even indirectly saying that the local government chairman didn't do enough to support the establishment of that police post.
No, that police post, these boys stopped the workers. They even kidnapped the workers and they paid and they demanded 100 to 200,000 naira and they paid them. So nobody want to go there again to lose his life.
There's a lot to say. Well, okay, Tubaba is on the line. Is calling now, so perhaps we would also hear him. We have Brian. Okay, Tubaba is on the line. Hello.
Yes, I did hear you.
Okay, quickly, I'm sure you've been listening and you've heard some of the things Hector said. So quickly, what's your response in 5 minutes?
I want to tell you that it's thank God that today's studio now. Because if you watch all the whole things when they talk, all of them are lie, they talk like that. Because this boy, we know where mention the Kudereke. That was the boy, we know where mention name. Now he give and come. I will think, now, person, you know, mention your name. Now, talk about these two men again. When you mention them, say they give SP Akoh, they then submit gun to them. If you watch now, God where those boys then get more than 10 AK. But they give SP Akoh 2 AK with the one pump. Now check out this Dan again. When you talk like this, Dan na him boy. Now why they talk like this about Dan? Because I carry one gun out of 5 AK we Dan get. Give that man. So VIP he hold more than 15 AK. He never give the man anyone. And all of them are people then when they work with. Then now when you talk about us like this, when you say make us submit our own, we say we no go submit that can carry something with the submit. Say we make this balance. So this boy when they talk like this, now let's come beat with this. What you carry and go prison? If you know the Greenlander. What you carry and go prison?
Okay, Tubaba. But quickly, let's get some of the facts straight. Because everything that would hear back and forth now, we don't have any evidence to prove any of these things. But there's one critical thing that we would ask. Were you part of the amnesty program that was first organized?
2019.
Because when you last spoke with me,
yes,
you said you were part of it, and it was after you submitted your arms, and then it was because they came and killed your brother later that made you pick up arms again. So he said you were not.
Yes.
Were you part of that amnesty? Did you surrender your arms?
Of it now. Go ask that king. That king will mention them there. Felix Otuarito. If Felix Otuarito discovers they are not there among people who do amnesty, everything we talk today, they can stay alive. The king is still alive. Thank God he mention his name. Now he mention his name. How can I go ask Felix Otuarito? If he just say me, I know the part of the amnesty, or then I will not be who submit the guns then. 7 AK. So submit that. If they say we will not submit anything. One and also all the whole thing while they talk here today in a lie.
The death of your brother, which people attacked your brother or attacked you that led to the death of your brother?
Nah, Greenlanders then. Nah, Hector then with the one of the community boy, which they call Ekeakita-Chinem. Nah, in the park. That's a nah in the park. Nah, those on the Greenlander, I carry those people come. That boy waited there and tight Greenlander be that. Yeah, those boys then. That boy waited there, we don't fight well because of this gun play. I always tell you, say, and they waiting there and don't let it pass your own hand. I will make him carry your head on the ground.
All right, Tubaba. Thank you. We get you. Thank you very much. At least you've gotten the opportunity to respond and make your own comments. Let's take other calls now.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Akanto is in Bori. We'll get your response to some of the things he said.
Yeah,
Let's just hear other callers.
Okay.
Akanto is in Bori. Akanto, good morning.
Good morning, my friend Andrew.
You're welcome.
Good morning, our dogged guest.
Yeah.
Yes. My name account appears strong condemnation of the last caller too, Baba. Nobody takes the life of an individual and live forever. Nobody that does not respect the sanctity of human life will be condoned by a right-thinking person.
Akanto, hold on, please. I'm very sorry. If Tubaba can still hear us, please, Tubaba, can you call back? There's something I need you to confirm. Because you mentioned the names of some traditional leaders that you said he was involved in their death.
Yes.
Tubaba, please, if you can hear, wherever you are, you can call us back and confirm whether the names he mentioned and said you were behind the death of those kings and chiefs and individuals. Were you really behind it or not? Would need to hear that from you. Akanto, you can just quickly make your point.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So, the senior can not see a clear conscience behind no accusation. And I want to see it on the good note to the guest today that these people are the cause of the death of the supporter of these deadly support that are going on in Nigeria. I said it before on this platform.
Akanto, you might have to call us back, unfortunately, because we can't hear you clearly. Let's go to Brian. Brian is in room Igbu. Brian, quickly, straight to your question or contribution, please.
Okay.
Okay, my contribution. Andrew, good day.
Yes, quickly, go to the point.
For me, I'm a little pessimistic when it comes to the issue of cultism in Rivers State. Why? Because cultism has been entrenched in the blood of Rivers State. Now, these are my examples. Now, during the last election, we saw where cultists ran riots all over the country, all over the state, and nothing was done. Now, we have alleged ex-cult leaders as local government chairmen in Rivers State. The popular pidgin that they say Rivers State is known for is just all but cultist lingua franca. Hey, who goes there and who goes there and who doesn't go there? That's cultist language. Okay, look at the explosion that happened in the House of Assembly recently when the two factions were fighting. Obviously, that explosion was done by one part of cultists, meaning that one part of this faction is supporting and is in.
Well, we don't know. We don't know. We
So
cannot
what are we talking
verify
about?
if it was carried out by any gang in the state. We know that the police has not given any official statement. Neither has the state assembly told us exactly who or what could have been behind that explosion. But
Okay,
Brian, we get your
also have-
point.
Now we also have former militant leaders as paramount pillars of communities in Rivers State. How do you expect cultism to go down? How?
All right, Brian. Thank you very much. A very valid question you're asking. We don't have a lot of time, and that's it. And it's a very interesting conversation. We still have quite a lot to hear. Rosie Kelly says, good morning to you and the guest. Justice says, please, I want to say a big thank you to Hector for the peace we're enjoying in Ahoada East at large. Bakel says, no, I think somebody had said they should declare a state of emergency in Ahoada East and West. Oh, okay. Let's see this message. This one says, Andrew, the federal government should declare state of emergency now that East and West. From the confessions of all actors and politicians armed from the confessions of all the actors, the politicians armed these criminals because of power and has made this place a killing field. Francis sent that one. This one says, Tubaba destabilized Ekpeye Kingdom, and I believe that he is involved in DPO Bako's death. It is really sad. This is God's plan for Ahoada. Unfortunately, I'm still trying to buy time to see if Tubaba will call in to confirm the names you mentioned, accusing him of. Let's hear his response to it. If he can, we already have less than 3 minutes on the show. Let's see if we take another message before you give your final response to some of the comments. Okay. Another message here says, good day to you and your guests. How can you link the former local government chairman to all this that is happening in Ekpeye? Honey Boy from Roma Holu sent in this message. I don't understand how you mean link. Okay. All right. Let's get your thoughts. What would you say to some of the things? He has said that, well, accusing you of being, that the OSPAC people are your people. Okay, is back on the line. Tubaba, thank you for calling back. Quickly, you were accused. Your name has been mentioned, and Hector here in the studio had said that you should tell us whether or not you were not involved in the death of some paramount rulers. He even mentioned their names, and I'm sure you heard him. Are you or are you not?
It's not me, but I know the people.
So which people were behind the death of those people, if it's not you?
It's not me. I know the people that is still in people. I see people be that.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. We just needed to hear that from you. But he says it's not him, but he hasn't told us who he thinks. But he says you would know that. What's your response quickly? We have less time.
Yeah. Andrew, thank you. My response is, and my advice to him is that he should put himself together and go and meet the security agency. Like as you can see, he's busy accusing me. But the same people that are sponsoring him in doing mayhem in Ekpeye wrote petition against me that I possess unlawful possession of arms. I'm a cultist, I'm a murderer, I'm a kidnapper, that I'm an ex-convict or whatever. They sent to Abuja and they came to adopt me. When we went to Abuja, and those people came after going to Abuja, I related to myself. They came to my house to search. Came to my house in Port Harcourt. So Tubaba should also come out and feel free. I'm moving around. So as a young man that want to enjoy peace, so you should just come out and then Let the police assess him.
All right, Hector. Thank you very much.
It's going to be very nice for me. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hope to have you another time. Let's go for a commercial now. Ifeami Andrew is my name.
Thank you.
Wazobia Academy is making waves and achieving remarkable success in training the